Gentleman from New York.
Request permission to address the House for 1 minute, providing seminary remarks.
Without objection, so ordered.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I join with all of my colleagues in congratulating Bob, and I look forward to working with him here in the House of Representatives. Mr. Speaker, I am honored to introduce to the members of the House my good friend, Rabbi Moshe Bomzer, the spiritual leader of Congregation Beth Abraham Jacob of Albany, New York. Rabbi Bomzer delivered the opening prayer today, and incidentally, for those who have been around here for a while, he also delivered the opening prayer 20 years ago this month. Following in the footsteps of his father, who has led Brooklyn congregations for the past 45 years, Rabbi Bomzer is now celebrating the 13th year, his bar mitzvah year, Mazeltov, as the spiritual leader of the largest Orthodox Jewish congregation in our state's capital district. In addition to his congregational duties, Mr. Speaker, Rabbi Bomzer is also the chairman of the Chaplaincy Committee of the Capital District Board of Rabbis, serving as chaplain at the Albany Correctional Facility, St. Peter's Hospital, and Teresian House. In 1996, Governor George Pataki appointed him to the Kosher Law Enforcement Advisory Board. Last year, he was appointed a national vice president of the Rabbinical Council of America. Mr. Speaker, he has won the respect and admiration of his congregation and of our community as a whole for his tireless dedication to the preservation of Judaism and the Jewish heritage. We are honored to have him here today, along with his wife, Rachael, and a large delegation from the Hebrew Academy of the Capital District. And finally, Mr. Speaker, let me just say a word of special thanks to my friend Moshe for the part of his prayer that dealt with saluting the men and women who wore the uniform of the United States military through the years. Had it not been for their service, we would not have the privilege of bragging about how we live in the freest and most open democracy on the face of the earth. Freedom isn't free. And on behalf of my brother Bill, who made the supreme sacrifice, and all of those who made the supreme sacrifice, and all of those who served in our armed forces through the years, like the late Pete D'Alessandro from Watervliet, New York, Congressional Medal of Honor winner, Moshe, I thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
This time, the chair recognizes Ms. Carson of Indiana.